Hi, this is Eric with All Party Starz Entertainment. It appears you're looking for information for your upcoming wedding. I like to give as much information as I can, and sometimes that's too much, but I also hate reading long emails. So I'm going to let you look at some photos from our recent weddings while I talk to you about our services. I've been doing weddings for over 30 years, starting when I was a teenager. My companies have won countless awards over the years for our efforts. I like to attribute our success to our concern for making sure that we give you the best wedding that we can at the most fair price possible. Our primary concern is for your financial well-being, but also with making your event successful. While we have more experience than almost every company, and our reviews will stand up against any company, we strive to keep our services as affordable as possible. We are not the cheapest DJ you will find, but we are one of the best you will find at a price that is reasonable to your budget. For this reason, we have building blocks for starting our packages, and then we customize the package to fit your exact needs so that we can give you only what you need for a better price. We do weddings every week. Obviously, you do not. So before you start getting pricing, let me share a few things with you that might affect that pricing. It is natural for your first question to be, how much? But remember, while price is important, you may want to concern yourself more with quality. So keeping that in mind, check reviews of the professionals that you are considering so that you know what you are getting. Companies that do not have many reviews at all are somewhat risky. Look for at least 6 reviews from each of several different sources. Wedding industry professionals will be listed on The Knot and Wedding Wire, and any legitimate business should be listed on Google. Each of these sources should have at least 6 reviews. These are the top places that you should check to get the top professionals. Companies listed on these sites are investing in their business and are typically the most professionals in that area. They represent the top 10% of the DJs that are out there. Doing it well, consistently, takes a great deal of effort. Lots of people are DJs, but most never develop into professional MCs and business people. Many come and go every year, realizing that it's not for them. A friend of a friend, I know some guy, or Uncle John will do it for free can be great, but check those people out just like you would any other professional. If you cannot find reviews about them anywhere, then you're risking getting what you paid for, which could be nothing, very little, or even worse, having an event you spent tens of thousands of dollars on ruined. As professionals, we hear horror stories every week. Now, talking about your event specifically. First, let's take some time and talk about time frames and lengths of time for your event. Most wedding receptions last for at least 4 hours. The average reception we have done is about 100 guests. Many people are under the impression that their wedding will last for many, many hours. They end up pushing up the price of quotes because their duration is too long. This results in the event either ending early or very few guests being left at the end of the night to have a decent send-off. Most wedding receptions are only 4 to 5 hours total from the beginning to the end, and that is including your cocktail hour. Ceremonies only take 10 to 20 minutes, so you could add 30 minutes on to the beginning for that. 90% of ceremony and receptions are under 6 hours total. Very few weddings go over 6 hours. Unless you want all of your quotes coming in very high, stick with those numbers. They are based on thousands and thousands of weddings. Do check to see if you can add time at the event. You should not pay for extra time until you know you need it. I often compare booking 8 hours up front to renting a car and hardly using it. They're not going to give your money back because you left the car parked. Remember, photo and cocktail hour should start directly after your ceremony or much later. Let me explain. Delays of 30 to 90 minutes leave your guests stranded with nothing to do but wait. They're wearing their formal attire and really can't do anything else. So they end up sitting waiting around at your venue. You can lose guests this way, or they get tired and bored, and that affects the energy of your party later, or they just leave early. Factors that strongly affect the success of your party outside of music are lighting and alcohol. People have inhibitions about dancing in a very well-lit area. Alcohol lowers those levels of inhibitions. So keep in mind the time that it gets dark. The time you are finishing dinner and all of your special events should coincide with sunset for the best chance for the most fun at your event. Every company should offer a free in-person or phone consultation. If they do not, beware. Now let's talk a little financial. Companies that have more than 6 reviews across the board that are good reviews almost all start at $995 or higher for 4 to 5 hours of service. Some include lighting, most charge extra. Nearly all charge extra for ceremony sets. Most of these companies' average bookings are over $1,500. By comparison, Our budget for our wedding package includes lighting for $750. Our average booking is between $1,000 and $1,100. We have checked prices. We do offer a guarantee. However, we only match prices for same services versus companies that have enough quality reviews on all 3 sites that we have mentioned. See our price guarantee page for details on this. We hope to talk to you soon. Packages typically book anywhere from 6 months to a year in advance, so please call us today and pick the DJ you want as soon as possible. Thanks for your time.